And Twitter suspends dozens of accounts. What those users have in common that has some people concerned. Well, Twitter has suspended the accounts of several members of what's called the alt-right movement, including the leader of a white nationalist think tank. The suspensions come the same week Twitter announced new ways for users to complain about hateful content. Joining me now is KTVU tech expert Ryan Eldridge from Nerds on Call. Hey, Ryan. This is a long time coming for people that are really upset with the hate on Twitter.
Yeah, and Twitter's been fighting this forever. Yesterday they came out with some new rules saying that you mute certain speech or certain keywords. You could even take yourself out of certain conversations. The problem with that kind of rule setting is it's kind of a Band-Aid for a bullet wound. Emmy Rossum just recently overnight was talking about how she was getting hate speech, and some of the tweets that she was getting were things like, get ready for the trains, or get ready for or they're warming the ovens. She's a Jewish actress known for Speechless on Showtime, or Shameless on Showtime. And you can't keyword that out of your stream. Otherwise, are you going to put in there? I don't want to see trains. I don't want to see ovens. It doesn't make any sense. And so today, what Twitter is doing is actively going out and banning accounts that are promoting hate speech or ultimately targeting people based on their orientation, their sexuality, or their religions.
And the bullying on Twitter has gotten so bad that some people have shied away from it. And, you know, a lot of celebrities have written off Twitter. Sometimes they come back. But because it is so vicious, is this, in your estimation, going to help?
Well, I mean, here's the thing about the internet is anonymity breeds just the worst in some people. Not everyone. There's a lot of great things that can happen. When you're anonymous, you're able to speak your mind and maybe say things that you wouldn't normally. But when it comes to hate speech and when you're trying to harass people and hurt them based on their color of their skin or their religion or anything else, it's ridiculous. And unfortunately, with Twitter trying to battle this, I don't see that they're gonna do it with this effect that they've done. They can't ban every account. The alt-right movement, the ones that got banned today, unfortunately, all they did is just set up new accounts, or they went to a new service in order to continue their supposed work in this organization. And it's obviously not going to be a permanent fix. There's no real way to fix it. And when you were saying that people are shying away from the network, that's including investors. Twitter's been trying to get itself sold for the last few months, and people, certain investors like Disney, have turned away from it simply because of the trolling problem, knowing that it's just an uncontrollable beast. And it was just recently an article that was put out last night that was talking about without Facebook or Twitter, Donald Trump likely would not have been elected to his office. And I think that's absolutely true. If you take a look at his spend on digital market versus the spend of Hillary Clinton, which was more traditional on television and radio, we can see that the internet and social media 100% was the reason why Donald Trump got elected. And it's also one of the ways that, unfortunately, things like this, like the alt-right movement, can gain ground. Steve Bannon was just recently put in as the strategist there at the White House, the chief strategist at the White House, and he has ties to the alt-right movement, which maybe or may not be related to Twitter's recent bans today.
All right, Ryan Aldridge, as always, thanks for your insight. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.